guys, I am here to tell you about the next step in my reverse diet post-competition journey. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today, and it's kind of a scary step for me. I'm trying to just embrace all of this stuff, but I want to give you kind of a look into my head. So that's what we're talking about today. Okay, so if you followed my journey, you guys know that throughout this year, I decided to compete in a bikini competition, started my prep in January, worked all the way through the year. I competed actually, the idea was I was just gonna do a local show. But then I was like, well, why would I train for one local show? Why not do 2 local shows? So I did one local show, and then I did a local show the week before. And then I was like, hey, I'm doing pretty well. I won my shows, and I won my classes in my show. In both shows, so I was like, I'm gonna go to nationals. So I decided to go to a national show, but then one of the judges was like, well, if you're gonna be competing nationally, you wanna compete nationally as many times as you can. So I was like, okay. So I decided to go to a national show before my original one. Anyways, long story short, I ended up competing in 3 national shows where I placed 11th, 8th, and then 2nd place. So came so close to that coveted pro card, and it was an amazing season. It was amazing. I learned so much about myself, and I pushed myself so hard, and I don't regret a single thing, okay? If you've also been following my journey, you know that I've had some hormonal ups and downs over the last few years. When I competed in 2015, which was the last time I was super lean like I was this year, the next year I tried to compete again and my body would not cooperate. Turns out I had some hormone issues. I ended up going on hormone replacement therapy. I actually have a video about that here on my YouTube, so you can search for that one. It's in the playlist called My Story. So I had some hormonal issues and took a couple years off from getting super lean. I assumed that my body was fine because I was able to lean out pretty well, and I did get really lean, and I stayed that way for quite a while because my first show, let's see, was June 2nd, and then my last one was very end of August. So that's a full June, July, like 3 months, like 12 weeks that I was like close to stage lean. Like I was, let's see, weights wise, I personally, my happy weight is like high 130s, 135 to 140, usually hanging out like 137 or 8. I would love to be like 135. My body probably would love to be like 140, but I like right there in, on the lower end of that. I competed between 119 and 122. My stage weight was kind of always in between there. So for 3 months, I was actually under probably, definitely 130. Under in the 120s for sure, like 128, 129 at the highest. So that's so lean for my body at 5'6½", and I think it kind of is mad at me for it. So I reversed really well, reversed very slowly, got my calories up, probably about 400 calories more than I was having in prep. But the big thing is my cardio was way down. The highest my cardio got was 1 hour and 15 minutes, 7 days a week. Now I am at 20 minutes, 5 days a week. So we brought my cardio way down. My food is up, feeling great, but I have put on 20 pounds. So, and I have not been binge eating at all. I mean, I've had like certain episodes where I've like eaten too much, but I think that's kind of common, you know? I'll go out for a cheat meal and I'll feel like, oh, I'm so full or whatever, you know, that's happened for sure. 100%, that's just me being human. And my body just keeps on putting on weight. And actually, I'm not even 100% sure it's done putting on weight because I was at 137 for probably like 3 weeks, and then it jumped up to 139, and then I haven't checked. I don't want to know, so I haven't checked since then. So because of that, because my body has put on so much and just bounced back up kind of quickly, I mean, I guess it's been September, October, November, it's been 3.5 months, 14, 15 weeks. So it's not that quickly, I guess. I don't know. You think about losing a pound a week, and that's a lot more exciting than gaining a pound a week. So because of that, I have decided not to compete next year. The earliest I would compete again, if I do, would be 2020. I just, in my heart of hearts, don't think it's healthy for me personally to gain and lose that same 20 pounds every single year. If I was someone who my body could stay a little bit leaner and I could stay within that 10 to 12 pounds of stage, that might be totally different. But my body fights me and it does not want to be that lean. So that's what I've decided is going to be healthiest for me. Okay, so that's, now I'm thinking along these lines. Okay, so what do I want? Like, what do I want? Where do I want to be in a few years? Like, what do I want out of my fitness journey is kind of what I've been thinking a lot about lately. And honestly, here's what I want, okay? I want to be the person who doesn't care what they weigh. And like, I'm just being totally vulnerable and honest here. I mean, we're all women, right? I still do, even though I preach all the time, weight's just a number, weight's just a number. I want to be the person who doesn't care. I want to be someone who's like, oh, how much do you weigh? Oh, I have no idea. I haven't weighed myself in like a month. Funny you ask, you know, that's who I want to be. I want to be the person who works out for like an hour, 5 days a week, and that's it, you know, and that's a good, healthy balance. Towards the end of my prep, I was in the gym almost 2.5 hours a day. It was like a little part-time job. It was crazy, which I knew my goal was extreme. I had to go to extreme measures for sure. I knew that going in, but now I really want to taper it back down. So who else do I want to be? I want to be the person who the kids say, hey, let's go out for froyo. Sweet, let's go out for froyo. Let's go, guys. I don't want to be like, oh crap, I didn't plan this in. Okay, I'll come with you and I'm not gonna have any. Like, that's fine if I'm trying to reach a fat loss goal or if I'm in a competition prep, but I don't wanna live like that, right? I don't wanna live like that day in and day out. I wanna have the flexibility in my nutrition to be able to drop everything and go get froyo or bake cookies and have one or two, you know? Not 10, but 1 or 2, sure. So that's what I want. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's not where I'm at now, you know? Oh, also the other thing that I want to be able to eat mindfully and intuitively. And I'm okay loosely tracking calories in my head, but I am so sick of tracking every single meal in my FitnessPal. Okay, last year, if you guys know, follow my journey closely, I ate intuitively for about 6 months and I loved it. And my body hovered around that 137 or 8 mark where it likes to be, okay? So I'm like, I wanna get back there. That's what I wanna do. So I'm thinking, okay, how do I get there? Okay, for the workouts, what do I want my workouts to be? Okay, so I wrote down my goal workouts. My goal workouts would be maybe 4 lifting sessions a week, okay, along with a yoga class for a little bit of strength, and a day where I do some circuits with maybe a full body workout with some cardio built in, okay? So those are my workouts, that's my goal. Oh, and then cardio, a couple HIIT sessions a week, like 3 or 4 HIIT sessions a week. Okay, those are my goals. So every single week for the last few weeks, I've been slowly transitioning my workouts a little bit towards that. I've been shortening my lifting. Instead of lifting for an hour to an hour and 10 minutes, I've been lifting for 45 to 50 minutes. So very, very slowly shortening that. Keep in mind here, I am not trying to build muscle. I am not trying to lose fat, okay? If I had physique goals, I probably wouldn't want to be tapering my workouts like this. Well, depending on the goals, everyone's different. But my goals right now are to create a different lifestyle for myself, okay? So that's what I've been doing with my workouts. With my nutrition, okay? How do I get from where I am to where I wanted to be? So about a week and a half ago, I stopped tracking. I'm still counting my calories in my head. What I'm doing is I had reverse dieted up to about 1,750 calories. So for loosely counting in my head, I'm counting 1,600, okay? Knowing I'm not counting veggies, so that brings me up to probably 1,750 or so right there. And knowing I'm counting loosely, so I am likely not counting exactly. So I'm assuming if I'm counting 1,600, I'm probably really getting 18 to 1850, okay? I would love to get my calories up higher than that, and I think I will be able to with time, but that's just kind of still where I'm at with my post-show reverse, okay? So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing, trying to move into more of a mindful approach. So then I was thinking to myself, assuming I get to this place, oh, the not weighing, I forgot about that. I haven't weighed myself in about a week, and I have no desire. I don't want to know. I don't want to know, because getting to this lifestyle is more important to me than my weight. So as long as I feel good and feel healthy and feel fit, and I can still kind of feel some muscles, as long as I feel that, then I don't care, right? Because if I want to be a person who doesn't care, I gotta start telling myself that. I don't care how much I weigh. How much do you weigh? I have no idea. I haven't checked in like a week. So that's where I want to go. So assuming I get to this wonderful place of mindful, happy bliss, would I ever give that up to do another competition prep? I don't know. Right now I'm saying no, probably not. I might be done with the whole competing thing. I say might because never say never, but I'm 95% sure I won't be competing again. I will still help people compete, and I don't have a ton of clients that compete, but I still will coach people if they are interested. I have nothing against it. Me personally, I've done it so many times. You guys, I've competed in like, let's see, 13, 14, about 18 shows, and I've been competing since 2009. So it's been a long, long time, and my body, I think, just needs a good long break. And we're gonna just kind of watch it and see how it goes. And I'm gonna keep you guys posted on this mindful journey that I'm on. So far, it's going great. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep you guys posted. So if you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. I'm gonna try and do some videos on this whole mindful lifestyle for you guys moving forward. The reverse diet series is now done, and we're gonna be moving forward in this direction. Okay, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you next time.
Next thing you know, she got low, 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 low.